Hey, it's Steve. Before we get going on today's video, do me a favor, leave a comment. Leave any comment. You can say nice guitar, nice playing, you suck, whatever you want, and be sure to hit like too. Well, if you're about to rock, so am I. Let's do this thing. It's AC/DC. I've got 5 super classic intros of theirs, just jamming licks from Angus Young and the guys. That was, for those about to rock, we salute you. And then I've got Dirty Deeds, Have a Drink on Me. I've got 2 more that I'm going to keep a secret. The last one, though, is like the most famous song of theirs. Well, maybe I'll give it the second most famous song of theirs all time, but you'll have to, watch to find out. So I'm just gonna shut up and get right to it. By the way, I'm Steve. Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, for fun, like I always do, let's count them down from 5 to 1. At number 5, this is Dirty Deeds. Super powerful song in E major. You can do bar chords, you can do regular chords. So I play the bar chord version, of course, like Angus did. Just lay your finger down on the 2nd fret of the A and D strings, that E major low area with the open E string, low E string. Give it some palm muting or just strum it out. To a G major bar chord, back down to E. Then you go to an A major bar chord, back down to E, and then you go to a D major bar chord, back down to E. And if you want to, you can just play it with regular chord shapes. I'm just quickly getting into a G major or adding that note, and then do a quickly A major. All I did was move these fingers, get into the A major, and back there to E, and then quickly to a D. Just playing that, bottom 2 notes of a D major chord, back to the E. At number 4, a super bluesy one in A major, it's Have a Drink on Me. A lot of fun this one is. It's probably the most challenging of the bunch. It begins right here on the 7th fret of the G string and slides up to the 9th fret. Then you put this finger on the 8th fret of the B string and shake them both, give them a good vibrato. Like that, dig in a lot right there. The first one lasts a little bit longer, then it does it again. And you quickly got to slide from the 9th fret to the 7th to the 5th of the G string, but you got to switch fingers like that. Very challenging right here. Do it again. 9th, 7th, down to the 5th fret of that B string, and then you end up on the 7th fret, I said B string, sorry, G string, and then you end up on the 7th fret of the D string right there. And along the way, when you're switching from this finger, you end up probably hitting that 6th fret of the G string, which is very cool. So that is pretty hard, but super fun right there. And then, because you got this finger here, just lay it down on the 7th fret of the G and B strings, and go to the 5th fret of those, down to the 7th of the D. So all together so far, does that first, and right there it goes to the 5th fret of the D string, and then you hit basically an A major, sort of the low notes, to a D major right there. So A major, or just the note. Notes right there on the 7th of the D string and 7th of the B. All together. Repeats it a bunch of times. All right, I'm gonna make it easier on you for number 3. It's T.N.T. and we're back in E major. Give the low parts of an E major or an E major bar chord, that one right there, and go. It's going oi, oi, all that kind of stuff. So the easy way to do it is just lay this finger on the 2nd fret of the A and D strings right there and hit the, low E. That's an easier way because you're gonna simply add this finger to the 3rd fret of that low E string and then lift it all up, move this to the A major, so now you're in the open A string and 2nd fret of the D and G strings, like that, and you just put this finger back on to the 3rd fret of the low E string, back to the open, A, and you can hit the other notes if you want to, and back to the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then it starts it over again. So slowly and then quickly, and you can see I'm palm muting right there in between. Very cool. So when you're in that A, you're just simply adding that on the 3rd fret over and over again. Fast. There when you go that note, give it some good vibrato or just bend it up to go crazy and get back into that E major. Okay, moving on to number 2, or way up here on the 11th fret for those about to rock. And in a minute we're gonna do cool, powerful song, but it begins sort of chill. You take a D major shape and bring it up to the 11th fret. So you're on the 11th of the G and the high E string with the 12th on the B string right there, and get some palm muting going on. That kind of rhythm right there. Then you go into a D minor. You basically just, switch this finger from being on the 11th of the high E string and move it to the 11th of there so that you can put this finger on the 10th of the high E string. So like that. Do those a couple times. Now you add this pinky. You really don't need that finger anymore if you want to just lift that up. Pinky is on the 14th fret of the high E string, and meanwhile this is still on the 12th of the B string, and that's on the 11th of the G string. And then just lay this thing flat right here, so that is now the 12th of the high E and 12th of the B string, and you still got that one on the 11th of the G string. So it does that, a couple times, cycles through, and then meanwhile this other guitar, angry guitar, comes in like this, goes. It hits a B minor, really it's low parts of B major bar chord, because you're not really hitting the minor or major note. So you're on the 2nd fret of the A string and 4th fret of the D and G strings like this. Just hit it one time and then go to a G major down to an E major. But along the way you hit the low 4 notes of a G major, and then just remove everything and just hit a couple of notes. You're really hitting the 2nd fret of that low E string. I guess I'm hitting, when I go to that one, I'm just sort of hitting the open notes one time together at the same time. Down to an E major, strum it out. And then the next time around it goes like that, where you're leaving that, you're in that same B minor or B bar chord right there, and you're removing this finger and leaving this one on the 4th of the D and G string. So you can hammer it on too if you want, like that. Hit the open A and hammer it on in that nice right there into that B bar chord, and then take that A off and then do that same walk down like that, and then it gets rocking like that right there in B. And all the way at the top at number 1, no, it's not Back in Black in E. Let's play You Shook Me All Night Long in G. Amazing right here. So G major, at the beginning you really only need these bottom 4 strings, the D, G open, and one of the keys to this is hitting the 3rd fret of the B string, like so many songs that have a G major chord, and then that 3rd fret of the high E string, of course. So 3rd fret of the high E, 3rd fret of the B with the open D and G. Give it one good strum out. You don't really need the whole G major chord, but you could if you want to. So, and keep that constant rhythm going there on the D major if you can. So, and now, because you got to get into a different position, you probably want to do it with your first finger instead, like this. That allows you to just lay this finger down on the 5th fret, right here, and bring it back down to the 3rd fret of the high E string. Like that. And right here, you bring that down from the 3rd to the 2nd, just slide it down, and then put that finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and this one on the 2nd fret of the G string, and now you're in a D major chord. Very cool. So, together. Like that. Now that's a little tricky. You're right here. You quickly just remove that finger and go to the 3rd fret of the D string, and hammer it onto the 4th very quickly while hitting that 2nd fret of the G string. So, and back off to the open D string and 2nd fret of the G string, and then you hammer it on again, 4th fret, and then 2nd fret of the G string. So same exact notes, to the open D, and then back into that G. So check this out. Like that. That's probably the best way to do it. Use that finger, and that way when you're in the D major. So right when you hit that open D, get this finger back into place and do it again. And that last one, you strum out a D major chord, and wait for the drummer to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or palm mute it, do it yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll give you a little bonus. G. So it's a full G major chord with that 3rd fret of the B string. Palm muting like that. And then a C major. You're playing a C major, the bottom part's of a C major, but you're leaving these fingers here. I've showed that in a ton of my other videos. And then back to G, C, G, C real quick. So check this out. G. Just move these fingers to the 3rd fret of the A and 2nd fret of the D, and back down like this. So, and then D, you can play a regular D major, or you can just do that and leave this finger flat and just don't hit that note. And then G, D, G, D, G, C, G, C, G, D, G, D, G, D. Lesson on that one, and a bunch of these other ones here, along with a million intro videos and licks and riffs and everything you need to start rocking. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. If you like it, hit like. If you don't, I guess hit like anyway. All right, see you around.